Bye. The camera's cockeyed. Hold on. Let me, first off, we're going to, second off, we're going to kind of like, and then I don't know how this got, let's hope it works. And I got to lift you up now. Ta-da! Camera's still cockeyed. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why. Hold on, guys. What the fuck? Why are you having issues? Why are you being so stupid? Can you sing you the fuck? This is what happens when the thing is loose. Can y'all handle me being cockeyed? Can you handle it? I'm so lopsided. Hey, DW, how are you? Oh my God. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's weird. And I'm like, okay. Motherfucker piss me off. My ADHD, my OCD. That's what it is. My OCD is like, no. And I'm a little bit like, okay, why is it like this? Witchy hell. I'm going to pull this down just a little bit, maybe. Like, does that help? And then I can go like this. I'm trying to see and do this at the same time. Did I do it? Did I? I did it. Shut your mouth. Yay. I'm all right. Here we go. So I am still trying to figure out what to do. Can you tell my voice is even better? Like, it's been sounding like a frog, and like I'm finally, fingers crossed, shit's good. It's been a while. But like I'm trying to do it where I can do my pre-recordeds, right? And like I just like when I record it with the camera, like I have a webcam, but it's like a ProStream webcam thingy, and it just records it at such a high rate, and it makes it difficult to render it. It takes forever, right? And I don't know how or why they're able to make it easier and better with the phone, because that it takes a long time, but it's still less. So still less time though. And I'm like, what is wrong? And so I used to have Adobe and it would render my videos, and that took some time, but it still was faster. And even plugging it up directly to I don't know, guys, when I get it figured out. But I hate recording on my face with the phone. Like if I use the phone, it's gonna be looking at my hands. And so I'm like, so we're still like doing the whole like going live right now, but I'm trying to figure it out where I can do some more pre-recorded. Like you'd get more readings if I could pre-record. So he's so romantic. Is little man asleep? Tell him I said hi. Alrighty. Oh, my earrings. I was like, what the hell? I don't know why I did that. Anyways, okay, guys. I don't know what this is going to be about today. I really didn't spend a lot of time trying to tap into the energy. And while I was getting ready, there really wasn't a whole lot that was coming through either. Just going to be honest with you. Other than I do think that we're finally settled into the energy. Aww, you're so cute. Alrighty. So let's just go ahead. Kelsey, I don't know why I feel like telling you, like I have been told multiple times this week to start doing some matcha. I'm not sure what the purpose of that. Like they're like, instead of a second cup of coffee, do some matcha. And I'm like, why? Like, what is the purpose? What is the point? I don't get it. And then I get to the point where I'm going to make it. And I'm like, I got to go back to the store and get the good shit because I got the culinary grade stuff. And that's like I can't, like, I have to like put a ton of agave just to get it. I don't know. My ratios are off when I make that. I'm like, damn. I didn't know there was a difference in the flavor. So I'm just saying. So apparently I got to figure that one out, but they're encouraging me. And I was like, you know, and I can only do so much like almond milks and things like that because my stomach will get irritated after a while. And so I'm like, what? So I need to look up some recipes. Yeah, I need to look up some recipes. But yeah, it's just funny because that has been a thing. Like 3 days in a row, I promise you, 3 days in a row. And I'm like, it's like coffee's just easier for me. I mean, I just make more coffee. Vanilla essence. That's probably the reason why I like it with like the almond milk, because we do vanilla almond milk. And I always just add a tad bit of agave, but it's just like a dribble. It's like a, you know, just to give it, and then lots of ice, and it tastes really good, nice and creamy, right? I like mine cold though. Maybe I'm supposed to try it hot. I don't know. All right, so Hermetic Tarot was hollering at me. Right from the get-go, as soon as I started, I was like, I got you. I understand. So I don't know, vanilla essence. I mean, is that like same as like vanilla extract? Is that the same, or should I actually Google and order vanilla essence? Okay. There's so many things out now, so I could be like, you know what I mean? Go 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. FYI, the one thing that did come through was I kept hearing me tell you all about the fog that's here. It is 60-something degrees outside right now, okay? And, you know, like over the weekend, it was like 3 degrees. So, like, there's so much fog because of the way the heat's hitting the cold. Like, it's just, you know. And it reminds me of, like those spooky movies where, like, the fog is, like, you know, and like, the bare trees and all that kind of stuff. So, I don't know if that matters to somebody or if that means something. They're also bringing me to October. Like, it's the feeling of, you know how the energy of that month, the energy of the month mixed with, it feels mystic right now. Anyways, I don't know. So, well, let's get to go. When don't forget to like if you're going to stick around and watch the live. I'd appreciate it. Helps me out. Ace of Cups. So the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands on the split. And now we've got the Ace of Cups coming out. A lot of, it is so funny that they made me talk about it feeling mystic. A lot of water energy, a lot of intuitive woo-woo-y-ness with the 10 of Cups. What the fuck? So the moon is the center card. We have the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups flanking it. Okay. Where are we going? I feel like they're jumping around like bing, 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 bing. And I'm like, what's next? Yeah, okay. Divine Doors. Blue for throat. There's a lot of woo-woo-y, intuitive, feminine, etheric kind of energy out the fucking gate. This is your intuition. This is your crown chakra, your divine connection. If that ain't like in your wheelhouse of like what you want to hear, it's you gonna want to scroll on. Okay. Hey, Lishan, how are you? Let's do this. Morning memory. Its healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. Odd, because it is morning and right out the fucking gate. Like I was calling to Tobias, my youngest. Come here, honey. Like it was the coolest shit. Like we walked as soon as I walked out because I was going out to take the garbage to the road. You know, it was like a few minutes before we had to leave for school. And it was like immediately. And I was feeling, hold up here. I was feeling like I needed to look up when the full moon is. When's the full moon? Did we just have it or are we about to have it? I feel like we're about to have it or we just had it. Hold on. Because it felt very, there's a lot of magic in the air right now. Full moon, January 29th. We just had, it's today. It's today. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Like it reminds me of one of those witchy movies or one of those like practical magic kind of movies is what it is. That's what it reminds me of. They're showing me like ritually, like doing rituals and stuff like that. But like more like not the fantastical kind of like portrayed in it's not like the Charmed. Okay, I got something on my eyeball. It's not the Charmed kind, like where there's a circle and stuff like that and candles. It's more like Outlander. They're giving me Outlander. Which there's a quote that I need to put out for you all from those books. But you know those like Scottish. Oh, yes. So, like you're gonna touch the stone and go through some shit. It's magical. It's mystical. It is something like that. But the fact that its healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. I don't know. There's something about inspiration. Hold on. Something has run its course. I shit you not. Here's the second one. Okay, I'm talking about it being very foggy and very mystical and very like there's something in the air kind of a feeling, right? Like, ooh. And then the two cards that come out talk about the sun because this one says to go out and meditate under the sun in the morning dawn, which means the sun is shining, right? And then the three-eyed raven, it says as sunrise hits upon the dew, a messenger raven calls out with news. It's like a new day dawning. Prepare for the unexpected. I feel like there's a little bit of magic in the air. Oh shit, that's a lot. I didn't realize there was that many that was going to come out. Begin here now. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. I swear to fucking God. Like what kind of movement? We're just going to go with movement in your life. The moment is yours. Begin now here. Sunset. Something there. This is going to play a factor. I feel like right now it's like, ooh, and I don't understand what the fuck it means, but it's going to play a factor as we go into this. And I'm like, oh, and over here it said it's going to like ping pong is what it feels like. Okay, guys? All right. Time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sun's light burns. And they're bringing me to the idea of, you know, when the sun and the moon are in the sky at the same time. Like when you sometimes can see the full moon and the sun has risen. Like there's something about that. I don't know if like something that has like something mysterious comes to light. I also get the feeling of somebody stepping fully into their woo-woo-ness. Like something being hit or miss, or because, you know, like, okay, so back to the Outlander thing. If y'all haven't seen it, what are you doing with your time? Seriously. Oh my God. And certain people are born with certain abilities. And these particular individuals have like time travel. Like it's destined for them to do that, for them to be like a time hopper. In fact, when they go back in time, there's certain indigenous populations that have predicted like a time walker type of situation, right? And they so it's like they have like a there's like they reconnect. It's like a portal. They reconnect with like ancient understandings, ancient knowings that modern day society would kind of like dismiss as hocus pocus, you know, that kind of thing, fantastical. And there's like she can hear music right as she's about to do it. Like she can transport herself, you know. There's something about that. We're gonna make connections. Hold on. So we have this. Its healing gift runs a destined course. And it says, time here turns to release and unfurl. Oh, cords of pain fade as the sun's light burns. So the sun is about to rise on something. And it's almost as if it's like, I feel like those no, I'm getting notes of pain. There's notes of pain, notes of the old energy still left. And that's why I felt like it was like something mysterious, something still hidden, you know, like the fog can make it seem like it's not quite clear. Like you don't see something coming your way. Like you don't, you know, like when you're driving, you don't see something until you're up on it. So it's like it obscures your vision, it obscures your clarity. And the sun is about to rise and clear. Like I feel like when it does, it brings clarity. It burns away any type of pain, any of those notes of pain. And a note on luck. I didn't fucking pay attention to the note, so my apology. I'm not trying to butcher a word. Seek different seasons and enter into the unknown. When love is the focus, foundation, and goal, blessed is the body, mind, and soul. Okay, we're going to figure this out. But back to it feels like somebody stepping into a power, like fully in their power, but like into like reconnecting is what we're going to call it, with an idle, unknown, or buried ability. Like it's like magic coming online is what it feels like to me. And magic is just what, like the thing that you're gifted with, that you bring into this existence, that helps to evolve this existence. That could be a number of things, right? All right, talk to me. This one keeps calling, but they're like, not yet. Let's talk. Okay, we're going to Azathoth Tarot. Talk to me about this. Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. It's like embarking on a new path. Hold on. So they're saying shared experience. Let's figure out where's this going? So the top was all water. This is all pentacles. I feel like this is like embarking on a new journey within your world, like a new path, Ace of Pentacles. One that I feel like has something to do with what you do with your works, what you share with the world. I feel like there's also this level of being seen. Three of Pentacles is all about creating something that is seen and witnessed by others, right? It is the expansion of something, and therefore, because other energies are involved, there's this collaborative or not collaborative, community vibe to it, right? Like it involves the energies of others, whether it is something that's done for them to help the evolution of something, or it is something that's created before other people's eyes. That I don't know why I'm getting something in the sense of like something that like for people to witness it activates them, and so it's something like that. It does, like they're giving me work, but it's like it's more like what you do, which, I mean, work is what you do, but you can do things like you may do things that aren't work. You're worried about it just so that you, like, I feel like there's a Five of Pentacles, and at the very top it literally says worry. There is a level of concern. It reminds me of the idea that like when you try to, like people are trying to get away from corporate and really do their own thing, but it's like, will others be receptive to it? Is the way that it feels, right? Because the idea of the Five of Pentacles, you're kind of left out of something, but that's the entire opposite. Like the Five of Pentacles is more like this isolated, removed type of energy, and the Three of Pentacles is more like this symbiotic working with, right? And attracting energies, right? And so like there's I get it. That's what's going to happen. You're going to be working with or attracting people. Like you're going to garner more attention, or you're going to garner more receptivity from others for what you do. And so basically this, whatever this Ace of Pentacles is, this new path or this new, this new trajectory in life, it doesn't necessarily feel like a new trajectory or a new path. It's almost as if it's like embarking on. When you embark on this, because this feels like more like a starting point, this will address this. I feel like there's something about, like, but there is a newness in the energy of it. So it feels like you get to start something, or you get to, like, something's revived or something takes off, right? And you're worried like there will be no receptivity, that you'll be constantly left out. And this is, I feel like this, like, is addressing the Five of Pentacles, and it's going to allow. So there's a new way to do what you want to do. because we have like the Seven of Swords and then we have the Sun card. So Seven of Swords is kind of like, am I fooling myself? Am I kidding myself? Am I, like, how do I set myself up for success though, right? Because that's the whole point. She goes into the Army's camp to try and like suss things out. Like, I want to be just as successful. I want to make sure that I can handle whatever, right? So it's almost like canvassing things and setting yourself up for like mentally, like there's a mental preparation, positive mental preparation in order to make sure. So that is a little bit of a Virgo energy. It is a sussing things out and seeing what you got to do in order to be able to maintain yourself within this realm. Because the Seven of Swords comes on the heels of the Six of Swords. There's been a transformation. It's the continuation of this transformation, right? Or this movement that you're making is to make sure that you can. And so you're kind of like, let's go back to the business. Like if you're trying to suss things out, like, okay, that's popular. Like anybody who has a business and are trying to start something out, you take a look at the market, and what they're wanting. And so you kind of like, like find your little pocket within that. Or you, I don't know why this is, you look for what's missing. And you kind of like offer something that is needed, wanted, but missing. You know what I'm saying? So there's this preparation, this positive understanding and like accumulation of knowledge that's already out there. It was already there and you just took it. You're like, okay, to level the playing field, they're saying, to level the playing field. And it's like, this is going to be exceptional. It's almost as if it's kind of like, I don't want to do things exactly like other people do, but I can look to other people who are already out there and kind of allow that to inspire me. And like there's victory, there's clarity. So it's almost like something's not been clear about your magic. Now we get to do Madame Endura's fortune telling card. Because it's like you're going from doing what it is that you love, that like but I keep getting like intuition, downloads, like mystical things from this. And it's like this is like using it for the self and you benefiting from it and you cultivating it and you honoring it, to now other people being able to, like, not only is it something that benefits you, that's what I'm telling you, other people, because the Ten of Cups is pulling in the other energies. It's the reciprocation with your environment, that back and forth, same as the Three of Pentacles, right? And it's like, I feel like you're meant to, like, if you've been in it's like you're meant to step out now and be visibly seen. You have played the hermit long enough in your life and you're meant to step out and be seen. And there is something about inspiration here. Taking some level of inspiration from something else, allowing it to be the thing. You're meant to do something to gather just a little bit of clarity, but also I feel like it is clearing out the doubt, clearing out the negative self-talk in the mind, the belief that you can't, it's too big for you. And there's just something like, I feel like somebody's about to receive, like, prepare for the unexpected. I don't think that you are able to anticipate the level of success. It's almost like, get ready, get your mind ready, get ready for this. You're safe from harm and follow your intuition. You're fully stepping into whoever this is. You're fully stepping into your connection. Okay, where do we want to go from there? If you're afraid of attracting the things that you don't want, if that's part of your worry, and that's why you keep yourself back from engaging in this or doing something, if you're afraid of pulling in things that you don't want, one, take the necessary steps to protect yourself. Two, look to others for inspiration on how to address that. Like if you have a concern about that. And then three, it's really change your mindset about the approach to that. Like the idea or notion that somehow when you attract the things that you don't want, that it's going to weigh you down or stop you, or only if you allow it. That's the mindset, is like, if you give it too much attention, if you allow it to be the determining factor on how you move, then obviously it can do something. So that positive mental preparation, positioning yourself for success, you will have success. This path will be clear for you. This is this is a yes card. Like, you should move forward. So you are meant to be acting on your intuition right now. And that piece of you that's holding back because you're afraid for whatever reason, you're safe from harm. And it's like the idea, the reason why I say you're fully in your magic is because the moon has phases. And this is a full moon. And today's a full moon. There's something about being full, being seen completely, like the full moon, and being full in your magic, right? It's the most potent, powerful moon, is a full moon. That's why we put water out there. The moon has influence over water. It has influence over, the gravitational pull and everything. Like, so it has a lot of power. And for eons, I'm gonna say eons, people have revered the moon. They know, even if they can't put their finger on it, the magical, mystical nature of it. People's personalities are influenced by this. So I feel like saying you have the capacity to influence others. And it'll be a welcomed influence. I got to be honest with you. It's as if you share the love, you share this magic of whatever this is with people, and they share it back with you. This is the exchange of that. People will love what you have, what you bring to the table. Give me more on the Ace of Pentacles then. Let's talk about the Ace of Pentacles. And then a messenger raven calls out with news. They are connected somehow. Like, don't fear. Again, this is also about not fearing. And this says you're safe from harm. Don't fear what travel brings, my dear. But don't fear moving forward on this. But we do have a message. Yes. Ace of Pentacles, messenger raven calls out with news. It's the Page of Swords. Fears surrounding money. I think that's the fears stopping you or holding you back from fears of money. Fears of money right now from fully embracing whatever magical, spiritual, mystical gift you have that benefits others. Everything from writing, singing, to like, I'm getting somebody that's able to create things, like you like this level of ingenuity, to like that solves problems. And it's kind of like money is the crux of the fear, though, that's dictating how you move. But they're really encouraging you to do what you love, because that's the foundation. When seek a different season where that is your guiding force and enter into the unknown. When love is the focus, when you go for what you love and you do something out of love versus out of programming or perceived necessity or whatever it is, when love is the focus, foundation, and goal, blessed is the body, mind, and soul. So you have held back because of a fear of money. Yeah, it says uncertain self-employment. So it's kind of like that whole idea of going after some level of a passion of yours is so uncertain. It feels risky. But there's and it's funny because it talks about, the Page of Swords can also be like changes to your plans and stuff like that. And it's kind of like, or like truth, like the hard, cold truth being delivered. And it's like I feel like Spirit's saying, this is what is stopping you. And this is all about balance. It's like, the initial is like there's a message that comes in that might address this fear of money for you, so that it can pull you back into balance, so that you stop withholding on something. There's something about today, guys. There's something about this full moon, okay, that is impacting or influencing. I feel like you are fully pulled in. Like they are pulling you fully into your magic today. Bitch. We have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands, correct? Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups. I heard you're no longer going to be floundering out there by yourself. I remember, was it yesterday? Like it was kind of like the idea of the resurrection, or the event that would come in when the tower's coming down is going to happen almost like before the dust settles. And like we kept talking about the Jesus Christ story. I'm not a Christian. We're just using that analogy of where it took only 3 days and he was resurrected. And I was like, there's something about 3 days, a 3-day time frame. We have 10 of air, worst case scenario, and difficulties are now over. You get to start a new path. You get to move to Ace of Swords, right? And this says end of a difficult situation. Okay, so whatever's coming in is going to be the end to a difficult situation. And it says embrace the change and expect things to get better now. And then the Ten of Wands is no longer having to do it on your own. There is a support that's coming in. There is a reciprocity. I think this is where they're saying you're no longer going to be floundering out there by yourself. So it kind of gives me the energy of the Five of Pentacles, which obviously came out twice. So it's kind of like being isolated, trying to do something all on your own. Like you may, if there is a gift that you have, again, that's where I get the energy of the Hermit. You've not been sharing it or not being able to reach people. Like you may have been holding back on it, actually. Either because you were kind of like, well, I don't have anybody to share this. Nobody wants this. or because you feared that nobody would want it. One of the two. You either experienced it or you feared it, right? Or you just didn't have anybody to share it with. You could have been in a place where you weren't in an environment where you could do that. Like we've been talking about people moving, and now you're in, and we said once you move, so many opportunities. So you're in a better environment for some of you where you can find this now. You get to experience this. The people where it will be well received. So because that's where the 10 of Cups comes in. We now have 4 10s on the board. 10, 10, 10, 10. This is fucking huge. It says your emotional and material needs are going to be met along with trustworthy relationships. I just had this conversation yesterday with LP where I was talking about realizing, like of all the parameters that I placed on the people that I want to work with, the type of people I want to work with. Now, this is something I get a discussion I've been having for probably about a month, even with the other ladies that I work with. And I came to the realization, I was like, you know what? All the things that I would use to describe the type of individuals and the types of readings that I want to do and how I want to do something all boil down to trust. And I realized that I was like, I want to attract the people that trust me, that trust my gift, and I want to trust them. That there's not, I've even said that like people take advantage of you when you do this, and how they play around with it like it's some kind of a game, and like they pit one reader against another, and I was like, all those things, all those concerns. I'm now seeing myself in this reading. It's not just me though, because I have been thinking of several other people that frequent the channel. I'm like, so we all might be being called out. But it's like all I needed to say is I call those that I trust and that trust me to me. That's all I ever had to say. Every other little thing and scenario and it all came down to trust. And believe you me, when people trust me, they will support me, right? I'm just saying. So it's funny that it's like the right people, and that's really what being in alignment with is. It's having faith and trust in and being connected. So you have this idea of, because I really am, I'm looking at, I see a business for somebody, I see singing for somebody, I see like a really specific skill or talent. And it's like by being in a different environment or being somewhere else, it's kind of like people who want to be an actor and you're in Timbuktu. While that can happen, the probability of being discovered there is very slim. You have to go to Hollywood. You have to go to Nashville. You have to go to the environments where you can be seen, right? To connect and have your tribe. Like there's times in this, they're bringing it back in. I feel now that we get to move forward. Can I tell you, there were so many blocks. We were talking about astrocartography, and I started a group, and we've not moved forward on it, even though I've done research. And it's like, and I'm like, I get it now. I'm feeling like now they had brought it up earlier, and I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. And I'm like, oh, okay, so that gets to start again, the exploration of that. Because where you are absolutely dictates the opportunities and the eyes that get laid on you. So because I'm seeing like even your soul tribe, like they weren't where you were, and you're going to be finding magical peeps. It's like your beacon gets set off. That's what it is. You're fully in your skill, your magic, your mysticism, and it starts to like attract people. Anything you want to say on this again? They keep showing me the Wheel of Fortune matching the 10s. Like, what else is a 10 kind of thing is what they're getting. I'm like, oh, Wheel of Fortune. And it's like the tides of change. The tides of change. Get it? The moon. What brought this? Like, how? Like, is it the moon, or is it that they're finally at their potency right now? They're at their fullest. They're fully, like, what shifted? What put them in that? Moon Magic Oracle, guys. Moon Blues. I did mention the blue door. New Moon. Waxing Gibbous. Like, this is the cusp of the full moon, right? Like, it's almost the phase just before the full moon hits. And then we have first quarter, which I feel like this is saying something about, yeah. I'm just going to get the book. We're going to go over it, and then hopefully that rounds it out. I do feel like, though, there is a message that comes through. Let's get this. Elision, bitch. I didn't fucking realize that. You're right. Oh my God. Oh my God. I would have never put that together. Like, I was like, I don't know why they're mentioning October. Like, I wasn't thinking 10. Like, nothing came to mind, like, oh, the 10th month. But I was like, even this morning, I was like, oh my God. I told my son, I said, it looks like October. But then, like, I was trying to describe the fog, and they're like, yeah, there's something about October. And I'm like, I don't know. Okay, now, heifer. I swear to God, we're about to look up 10. Like, I want to know okay, we're going to do 10, 10, 10. Number meaning. 10, 10, 10 is known to be a sign that you are about to see a positive change in your life. Another one says, this is a sign that tells a person that all their sufferings due to bad or negative karma are over. It is a sign of renewal, trust, faith, and love of the universe. What? Oh my God. That feels magical. What? Heifer. All right, let's go. Let's read through this, see if it recaps or something like that. Damn, there's a lot. It is coming through. So obviously this card represents, like, low mood, feelings of anxiety, and worthlessness. And it's a reminder that you can't be on top form every single day, because that would be exhausting, okay? And that it's perfectly okay to have a low mood and things like that. And take heart, though, because this card indicates that this low mood is a passing phase. And it's asking you to actively take steps to do things that bring you joy or which bring joy to others. Okay. And on the whole, this card's telling you to worry less because this phase shall pass. Okay. I'm going. We are all over the place down here. Now we got to go all the way back to the beginning to the new moon, which I just feel like that's just reiterating that's leaving your life. I just feel I have not felt this good about an energy. Like, I feel like, yes, last year's energy would have been like hallmarked by the term developing. Like everything kind of felt like something's developing, right? It was always like the anticipate, like something is happening, but it's like in the development of it. And this just feels like good, like exciting, fun. Okay. Blessings, fresh positivity. Ooh, new moon is a lovely card and represents fresh starts, innovative ideas. I said somebody is innovative. Like somebody's going to create something that solves a problem. Innovation. I'm telling you. A new beginnings. It means that something new is on the way to you. Anything from like a new job, love interest, special event, but something new is coming into your life to brighten things up. And this suggests that the answer to your question is yes. We did get the Sun card. That's the yes card. So if you wanted to know if now's the time to act, like if you're like, should I, shouldn't I? It's yes, you should. Okay. Be open-minded about any invitations or opportunities, which we see coming in, that are extended to you at this time. I love the synchronicities right now that's happening. I want you to hear me out because we said this like multiple times. We have a 3 of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Cups. Remember that success in any field is a collaboration. Focus on what you want, not what you don't. 7 of Swords. This card is a gentle reminder to keep your thoughts positive and to believe in your own magic. I love it when they let it all come together. Oh my God. It suggests that a blessing is indeed on the way, but that you must play your part by being open to receive it. I want to cry. Oh. Yeah, I'm liking this. You know, I can read positive things, but I don't always get to like fully immerse in its energy. But this is feeling good. And so I'm just going to. So if I act weird, it's in the title of the channel. Okay? Okay. Windfall, success, preparation. They are literally, like for real, wrapping up and highlighting the pieces of the reading. This is yet another lovely card. It says, we know. Things are coming to a head. All your efforts are soon to be rewarded. It foretells good things coming your way and could indicate some type of a windfall, a surprise, a chance encounter, and so on. It's a card of abundance and plenty, meaning that the energies of growth are surrounding you now. And be mindful of the delicate balance of energies during this process. Where are we at? Sometimes they just give random shit. It's like, oh, that's not important. Be a good steward of all that you have so that you always have enough, regardless of the outside influences such as the economy. In times of feast, prepare for famine. That is the overall message of this card. So it's almost like there's something about what's about to happen is meant to sustain you if you play your cards right. But you're about to come into something. Yes. And saying that the outcome of this good stuff is dependent on you and your actions and what you do with it. It is up to you to ensure that you remain on track and stay motivated, right? It's easy to get like inspired and motivated when something develops, but then it's like you have to put forth effort to maintain that though. So it feels like to me an event is going to happen or transpire that gives you kind of like the opportunity and that you will receive the love. But here's the thing, if you stop sharing the love, you'll stop receiving the love. So you have to keep the momentum going. You have to remain dedicated to this. This card frequently comes up when you're really close to achieving your dreams. Make sure that you're affirming your success on a daily basis. Again, this card of, it's a 7 of Swords. What you focus on, you get. Keep imagining your dream with visualization exercises, and you're more likely to manifest it in reality. Keep seeing your success. Okay. All right, guys. Begin here now. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. And as long as the focus, when love is the focus, foundation, and goal, blessed is the body, mind, and soul. So somebody's about to get an opportunity, but what you do with it, there's so much potential here, though. And I think it really focuses on what you do with it depends on how you see yourself. And they're saying you're fully in your magic now. You're fully in your power. Like something major, and you don't have to be worried about what proceeding on this path will bring you. Like that does not have to be your focus. Your focus is just your success. And so they're saying, like, to me, it's not that it's like they're not trying to make it sound laborious in any manner where it's like, oh, but you got to stay motivated. It's like, you have to continue to see yourself in the light that spirit sees you. You have to continue to believe in yourself. You have to see and know yourself for who you truly are and how powerful and magical the fuck you are and what is possible. You know, it like they can do everything, but you know what I mean? Like the healing, like, you know, like when you heal, like the idea of like that the only responsibility that is you, right? And a part of healing is in the doing and moving forward so that you get further away from those remnants, those notes of whatever. So it's not that whatever's coming in and that sharing your magic and this is even like being social again and loving people and coming out of hermit mode. It's like, it doesn't have to be laborious. When you focus on the benefit and the exchange and the experience, it is no longer heavy. When you no longer look at something as if it's a chore for you to do, just something you have to do, rather than you feel inspired to do, it changes the dynamics. Momentum will be easy to maintain. But you also have to be in a receiving state, because what good is it if you're pouring this out and you're not open to receiving it back? And for those who have had their heart closed off, and wondered, like, in regards to like romantic love, and wonder why it impacted other areas of life, because you weren't open to that connection with the people that you would share this magic with. Didn't have a thing to do with spirit trying to set you up or something like that. This has everything to do with you experiencing true connection and the free flow of love between you and others in the environment around you. It just wasn't happening. So, yeah, something very big. And the fact that this comes out right on the full moon, I just feel like it's indicative of the timing. So, something's about to transpire. Something is transpiring right now. And you need to follow your intuition. Yay! Okay. All right. Well, that is the message. I hope it reaches whoever it's meant for. Yeah. So everybody have a fantastic and wonderful day, and I will see you later this week.